Welcome, everybody. This is the UnKnown Show with Kra-Z Wren-A. Merry Christmas to all, everybody. Christmas is coming up. But I have been tested. One thing after another. So this has been a very interesting time for me. I've been tested. They always say that bad things come in threes. Well, certainly it does happen. And it happens to me. All the time. Oh, my leg is hurting. But I'll get to that. First of all, this last week, it got down to 16 degrees, okay? And it's very strange that it snowed this time of year, and it was sticky snow. It stuck, and it stuck, and it stuck for about a week. And it was only about 4 inches, but it was, cold, like it had 5 feet, Anyway, it ended up breaking a pipe outside, and I couldn't use my water for 2 days. So here I was, having fun with the water, and having to save one toilet for emergencies, and had to hold it for 2 days, and that was fun. So there you go. Boy, you don't know what you got till it's gone, and that's for sure. So then the worst thing happened to me. I was backing out of my driveway, and my cat, I have an outside cat. His name is Leo, and he was outside. But it was cold, so he was in his house. I saw him in his house before I left. And usually when it's cold, he doesn't come out. He stays in there most of the time. But this cat is always, playing Russian roulette with the car, right? And I'm always having to pick him up, put him in his house while I back up or come into the driveway. And but this time I didn't see him. So I thought, okay, he didn't come out, so everything's cool. So I started backing out, and all of a sudden I heard this scream, and I went, oh my God. So I stopped the car, and I was thinking, I hope I'm not, the car's not on him. So I, stopped the car and looked, and then I saw him walking away, limping. And I went, oh my God. So I thought, he's limping. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I just nicked him a little bit. Maybe he has a sprained leg or something like that. So I immediately rushed into my garage, got the big cat cage, because I have a pretty big cat cage. It's almost the size for, a small dog. But I get a big cat cage for them so they're comfortable, And sometimes I can put 2 cats in one. But anyway, I put him in the cat cage and dropped everything else I was doing for the day, and immediately went to the veterinarian. Didn't even call, just went. And because it's only a couple miles away, so I thought, I have time to get there and just get an X-ray and see what's going on. So they brought him in, and she brought and had an X-ray done, and she brought the X-rays into the room. And so they showed me what happened, and there was, hang on a second, my dog wants water. Figures. All right. Hang on, I'll get it. Sorry, I'm doing a show, and I'm trying to talk here, and you want water. Well, figures. Okay, there you go. Here's your water. Okay. So, they showed me the X-ray, and I literally ran over his back. I broke his back with the car, and there wasn't anything I could do. about it. So they said that they had to put him to sleep immediately because he was in severe pain, but you couldn't tell because he wasn't really screaming. He was even purring. He's kind of crazy that way. He's a kind of cat that used to fight with raccoons and possums over his food, sometimes, and he used to win. He used to beat up other cats in the neighborhood, if they came near his little doghouse. I had a doghouse for him outside to keep him warm, in the winter, and keep him, away from the heat in the summer. And I had him underneath a big, on the back porch. But I put up a big, what do you call it? Oh my God, a tarp, and to keep the sun and snow and rain off of his doghouse even. So, I was always, and I had lots of blankets and pillows in there, so he was comfortable. So, but that's what happened. So, there you go. Bad week for me. So then a few minutes ago, I was cleaning my bathtub shower, and I was bending over the tub and cleaning, and I had about 2-3 inches of what do you call it? Stupid me. I'm always forgetting. Jeez. The stuff that clean the Clorox. No, not Clorox. No. Gosh. Ajax or something like that. Anyway, I was using that, and I had it on the bottom of the tub, and I had a sponge and everything, and I was cleaning this one spot, and it got slippery, and I fell into the bathtub in about 2 inches of water and Ajax crap, and all of my arms. It splashed into my face, and it hurt, and my leg got, there's a sharp part, like the track where the door runs on, and the sharp part actually got my leg. I mean, it really hurt my leg. I mean, it really just, like a knife, it just gashed my leg, and so my leg is like hurting right now, really bad. But I picked myself up and everything, but I was like, I couldn't believe it that happened. I was like, oh, brother. Here we go, another thing. So between all these things and all the money it's cost me, so much for Christmas, right? Ho, ho, ho. Now I feel like a Scrooge, So anyway, I was reading this article a little while ago, and it was about a snowboarder named Kevin and also a snowboarder named Sarah, and it's kind of strange because I know a Kevin and a Sarah, so it was kind of strange that they mentioned those names. But anyway, this snowboarder named Kevin, he had a severe brain injury because he was doing some, trick with his snowboard thing at a, he's a very popular, well-known snowboarder in the snowboarder people's thing, and he was going to get a thing with Nike. Nike was going to do something with him. Anyway, he landed on his head and hurt it and had a massive brain injury. Almost didn't make it. And when he came out of it, he had to learn how to talk, learn how to understand what people were saying, things like that. And the Sarah girl, she didn't even make it. She passed away. She didn't even make it. But this Kevin guy, he had to start all over, and his family doesn't want him to do the snowboarding again. But they're going to make some movies about him and his snowboarding life and stuff like that. They're going to be pretty interesting. But, it was an interesting story. And he also said that he had problems with his memory and problems with his vision. And I thought, wow, kind of sounds like me, having, what you want, baby? You want on my chair now? Come on. Come on. You can come. Come on, jump. Oh, boy, you sure jump good. Wait a minute. I got to take your leash off. Can you wait a minute? Just let me... Okay. Now, can I have my hair back? Can I have my hair? Thanks. Oh, wait. You're still stepping on it. Okay. Okay. All right. I lost half my hair. That's okay. Crazy dog, huh? You're pulling on my hair. Something's pulling on my hair and it hurts. Ouch. Maybe it's me. Huh? Maybe it's me pulling on my hair. Okay. Now that I have no hair and there's a dog behind my back, we're all ready to go. So anyway, it was pretty interesting because I have problems with my memory, I have problems with my vision, and I was like, woo! Here we go! Brain injury. Yeah. And I have one of those things called brain injury too. Okay? Yeah. And if you ask me if I care what anybody thinks about that, if they think that, oh wow, she's telling everybody in the world that she's got a brain injury, she's cuckoo. That's right, I'm cuckoo, and I don't care. If somebody takes that a strange way, well, they don't understand. If you had a brain injury yourself, you would be more sensitive and more compassionate towards others that have brain injuries. You know. So I have actually a brain injury. Okay. Had it for a long, long time. Since 1979. I went out the windshield of a car. A lot of people already know that. But to the people that don't know that, there you go. I have epilepsy because of it. I got the epilepsy in 1995. Quite a few years later. But it can happen. It can happen many, many years later. Very odd thing to happen, but yeah. I mean, when it first happened, they thought that I had a heart attack, so they brought me to the hospital, and they were checking my heart, but I kept having seizures, so they had to put me on seizure medication. And then they finally found out, after like 3 weeks of testing in the hospital, that, oh, I have a brain injury. Duh. So who's smarter than me or them? It took 3 weeks for them to figure it out. I mean, they did every test in the book, and everything I had, every test that I had done, I passed with flying colors. They were amazed that I had such a great heart and great lungs and all this stuff, even though I smoked for 38 years, and it was pretty odd to have good lungs and a good heart from all that smoking. But so anyway, there you go. Now I get the brain injury, and I got problems from it that I have to deal with all the time. So, but I just keep going and don't really care what anybody thinks about it. I just keep going and keep going strong. And I mean, there was quite a few years there that I pretty much gave up. I mean, I just gave up. I don't even work. I don't even have a job. I just gave up. But now, all of a sudden, something popped into my brain and said, get out there and get going. So that's why I'm doing radio. I'm hoping that someday this will be something for me. I also do art. I do lots of artwork. Some of it's good, some of it's terrible. But, that's, you got to do that. I mean, that's how you get good, because you can't get good unless you screw up a lot, Even the radio, I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not going to do it perfect. And the artwork, I'm not going to do perfect all the time. But then there's other times it's going to come out really good, and it's like, wow, how did it come out so good? But, it's just practice. Practice. Like any other job, you get good at because you practice it and you do it often. If you do it often enough, you get better at it. So, there you go. That's my life story. But, it's like people think, oh, brain injury, oh, that's no big deal. It's like, if you have 2 broken legs and, your arm is chopped off, oh, no big deal. See, if you see the injury, it's much more intense, okay, to people, if you can see it. Like heart attacks, diabetes, people take that more seriously than brain injuries. Why is that? That ticks me off, okay? That really ticks me off, that heart attacks and diabetics are more important than somebody with a brain injury. Now, why is that? How can they be more important? Somebody with a brain injury is really important, okay? Your brain is what controls your whole body. It controls your blood. It controls your oxygen. It controls your thoughts. It controls your movements. It controls everything. Everything. And it's not that important because you can't see it, right? So, people just really irk me. And I've been treated pretty bad since then, since I've had a brain injury. I've been treated like, oh, just go out and get a job. What are you doing sitting on your butt? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm like, God, they don't get it. They really don't get it that a person with a brain injury has some major problems to deal with. And there's a lot of other problems that go along with it that they don't know about it because you don't go around telling everybody all your problems, right? You kind of keep that under the covers because, you don't tell everybody everything. It's kind of stupid to do that. So, I'm just telling everybody what the problems are that I have that aren't so weird. It's the normal stuff that I have. But, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going off on this, but, it really means something to me that people don't understand that that you have these problems. They don't really get it. I heard a beep. What was that? I don't know. I have my chat open. This is a live show, by the way. My chat room is open if anybody wants to go over there. Let's see, I have a couple of chat rooms. Let's see what this one is. Okay. Nobody's there either. All right. It's okay. I don't care. So, anyway, that kind of just brought it all up on me when I read that article about the two people and the snowboarding and the brain injuries and stuff, because I certainly have a major brain injury. I have epilepsy. I think what happened was before I went out the windshield, I think I hit my head on the side of my head on the driver's side window, and then I hit the windshield twice. Okay, I hit the windshield once because there was a great big crack, and then the second time I hit the windshield, the whole windshield popped out, and I went flying out of the car while my car was rolling, and I was going about 80 miles an hour, and it was in Texas, and it was in the middle of the desert, and there was nobody around because it was the middle of the night, thank goodness, so I didn't harm anybody else, just myself. So, and I'm alive, and I didn't get decapitated, and because everybody said that they said that it was a miracle that I'm alive, that I should have been decapitated, and I didn't get decapitated. So that's really gross, I know, but that's what the doctors and the nurses were telling me on the way out of the hospital in the wheelchair. They were telling me this, and I was like, oh my God, you don't have to tell me that. I really don't want to know that. That's really icky, gross. But, it's the truth, and they had to say that they had to tell me this because I don't know why they had to tell me this. They just wanted to tell me, I guess, because they wanted to freak me out. So anyway, yes, this is a miracle that I'm even talking to you. Okay. But that's okay. I'm alive, and I've been alive for a long, long time. And now I have a purpose, some kind of a purpose. I have things to do. And I have to talk to you. I'm on a radio to talk to you guys, to do something. So here I am doing something. Sometimes I just goof off and talk about myself, or I talk about the news, or I talk about things, but sometimes I really want to be out here to help others if I can help them in any way, shape, or form. I can't do anything. I don't have a lot of money. I'm not rich, so I can't really help people in that way, but I can help people mentally with other problems that they might have. Sometimes I'm just here to goof off and play songs, So there you go. That's what it's all about here. But I enjoy this. It's like a great hobby to have. It's just something that I kind of crave because it's like artwork. I kind of crave to do that. I do pictures on the internet on my paint program, and I do about 3 to 5 of them a night. Sometimes I just do 1, but I do about a whole bunch of them, and some turn out pretty good. Some turn out really icky. Some of them they're so bad I don't even put them on there at all because they're really, really bad. But I like to share them. I enjoy it. I like to share it, and I like to see if other people like it. Some people really do like it, and I really, Stacy, thank you for liking my pictures. I know you're out there, and you always listen to my shows too. So thank you, Stacy. Stacy, you're a very nice person, and I like nice people because I'm trying to be nice myself to other people. I'm not always a horrible person. But anyways, I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna hook my dog back up, and then I'm gonna go get my pumpkin pie out of the microwave because it's sitting in there cooling off, and it needs to go in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna play a 7-minute song, so I had time to do all that. Okay. And then I'll be right back after the song, after these messages. Okay? All right. See you in a minute. Bye.
Every day and night it rains, oh, the weeping wind again. Winter must be here again, oh, the weeping wind. No one here remembers fall, summer never came at all. Just the weeping wind, that's all, oh, the weeping wind. Shut the window, lock it tight, see me through the long night. Right is wrong and wrong is right, oh, the weeping wind. Everything I once believed falls away like withered leaves. Everything I once believed, oh, the weeping wind. There's nothing to be done to bring this fever down, my friend. My heart is pounding frantic like a fly against the window pane. The sun has given up the sky, and oh, the weeping wind is why. Oh, the weeping wind is why. Oh, the weeping wind. Oh, the weeping wind is why. Oh, the weeping wind. Oh, the weeping wind, I cry. Oh, the weeping wind. Oh, the weeping wind.
Oops, I forgot to put my mic on in the show, and I read a whole long story and I didn't have the mic on, so I'm going to shut this off and start over. Duh! Oh man, I just did a duh. So anyway, I'm going to shut this off. I'll be right back and I'll do another show. What a dork. Okay, be right back.